Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Speed Gaming. If you were here just 15 minutes ago, you saw the end of race one of this best of three series between Tabby Orange and DK. DK took game one in a tightly contested race. The difference in finishes was just a few minutes, but both runners entered nine less than a minute apart. So if that's an indication of how the quality of play we're going to have in this race too, it's going to be a ton of fun. I am bbq.gov, joined here in the booth tonight by Jess Andy. Jess, how you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic, and after watching that first race, I had to jump in the booth and commentate. It was just too good to not watch.
It really is. This has been a fun tournament all the way throughout. A lot of really high quality play, and these two runners are fighting for a spot in the finals to face Brewers fan JP next week, and we are off and running in the Eastern Forest.
Ooh, this is a nice spot because you have easy access to, of course, 3 of your Armos items. Potentially something good, potentially something bad, or potentially just nothing. You never know.
54 for a candle is not bad, and it's not a bad find close to start. You just got to get some money to be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, that'll be nice. It'd be a quick up A, and you're right by some burn spots, but it's not a bad starting spot. Plus, you can see your coast item fast as well.
You sure can. Now, unlike in race one, where we started kind of in the middle of the map and our runners had immediately divergent paths, in this case, our runners are kind of retracing each other's footsteps, given where they start in the Eastern Forest, doing the 3 Armos checks and going to loop around and do Casino Corner here.
Yep, and unfortunately, the starting spot wasn't as kind as we hoped. There is no Armos item over here. It is either at Death Armos or at the Graveyard.
Not what they were hoping for, but Tabby does a nice screen scroll over here to get to level 5 and do this check. Ooh, those are some pricey bombs.
Ouch. I'm looking forward now to seeing what our secrets are going to be for tonight, because if they're low, that's going to be rough.
Yeah, I'd say in match 1 we had kind of B minus type of money. But yeah, no indication as to what we have yet. That screen on Tabby's side to try and get into the waterfall is just gross.
Yeah, oh gosh. Shooty boys. Oh, and they sniped him on the half tile and said, "You shall not pass."
Yeah, that's no fun. Okay, so DK, and this is interesting on DK's side, finding a take any, but knowing how much the candle is and that it's close to start, opting to pick up a heart here.
Yeah, but I guess we've only seen the one small secret of 13, so that might have prompted maybe I'll be more conservative with my money this time.
Ooh. DK fighting through those spinny boys to try to get through up into this cave here. What do we have? Some money.
Also kind of low.
Little below average, but gonna up A, and so 42 out of the 50-something needed. So really only one small secret left to get.
Oh gosh, BBQ, this level 2 screen is also terrible.
Well, we better hope the wood sword's not up there, because that is no bueno, sir.
Get off the ladder, you jerks!
Sir, ow, sir.
Oh, but BBQ, we have a red ring Armos!
Well, suddenly that blue Lionel screen doesn't seem so bad, now does it?
at least for Tabby. Wow, that's a very, very nice first starting item.
That's good. And on DK's side, gets a medium secret of Vanilla 2. Gonna up a save, immediately get that candle. So the gamble of taking the heart in the Take Any cave pays dividends here.
Let's see, is Tabby... Nope, Tabby does take the Take Any candle. Has not seen any money yet on his trips around Hyrule. Ooh!
And above average for the large, 122. So that kind of offsets the less than stellar medium secret.
Now, interesting. So DK did retry out of that large secret, maybe saving it for later.
You know, I wouldn't fault him a bit for doing that. There are other things, at this point it could easily get eaten up by door repair charges. Meanwhile, on Tabby's side, Tabby's going to up a save and go, well, where is Tabby headed to?
Oh, hasn't checked this Vanilla 2 yet. So let's see, we need to make our way towards the start area, towards the graveyard, towards the dead woods, trying to find this sword, although it could be here on the coast too.
Speaking of the coast, okay, there's just a heart on the coast. And what do we have in this cave here? We have a guy with a Sarah Palin reference.
Wow, that's a throwback.
I've had so many things this week make me feel old, and that is one of them. Nice
on
job.
the screen. Both Tabby and DK got bombs on that screen, which is great to have early.
Yeah, especially seeing those high bomb prices. Yeah, if you can get a bomb either from a force or just from a lucky drop from a dropping enemy, that helps a lot.
True. Chat is pointing out that since DK retried, he did lose the bomb drop that he had gotten off of that screen earlier.
Oh, yeah, that's mildly annoying. I think DK's probably mainly looking for a sword at this point. Oh, both our runners are. There's the bad news. You can only afford half a bomb pack, sir.
It's too bad you can't walk into that and just have it give you how many you can afford at the time. Wouldn't that be nice? It's like how you go into the store and you just, pluck one banana off the bunch if that's all you want.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Well, if Tabby was wondering what's in that waterfall screen that they died on, it's level 2.
Oh gosh, so hopefully there'll be a walk back to that at some point. Because Tabby finds level 7, and I'd much rather do 2 than 7.
Now, the bad news for DK was that got locked into that room with those gels, so you can't exit and re-enter. You don't have bombs, and well, that's going to be about all DK can do at this point without a stabby weapon.
Yes, we definitely need something pokey, and Tabby did sacrifice 34 rupees to buy a bomb pack here.
There's a heart. Get that heart. You want it.
Oh, but it's a bait. They were coming for his face.
Okay, DK's going to do the patient thing here. Come off. There you go. Enter and reset the room, get into this cave, and probably up A from here, unless
it's another level! Wow! Waterfall and below the waterfall are paying dividends.
Okay, so we're going to get at least a look here at level 8's enemy set. It's a Dark Nut set, and that's about all DK's going to be able to do.
I feel deja vu, because you said the same thing for level 2.
I did.
And that means we need a sword!
Badly. Okay, so Tabby has found the any roads. One of them was on Candle Row.
Yep, one led up to Vanilla 9.
And our fourth spits us out middle of the forest.
Okay, not terrible. It gets you to this desert cave, which could hold a sword right there. We'll see. If the game has any justice, it's going to be in the far southwest corner cave.
Yeah, that is kind of mean, isn't it, to put it there? Well, we know it's not at the screen just one to the left of level 9. So we know it's not there. The most annoying spot it could be. We have simultaneous level 1s.
And we have simultaneous comms.
It's just happening all over the place. All right. Oh, and we have a segmented one to boot. Not bad. All right.
Very nice.
Tabby's going to take this and see where it spits him out. It spits him out in a coma in a patcher room. Oh, great. Thanks.
And it's fun, too, because Tabby did the blue candle clip and DK just did a bufferless clip. So 2 different clips showing off the skills that these guys have.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of that skill in combat, in routing, in race 1 as well. We saw this kind of throughout the tournament. The level of play that you've seen. This is a rookie tournament, but from the level of play we've seen from our rookie runners, you wouldn't know it. There's been a lot of good execution and good strategy, and it's playing itself out here with our 2 runners here in this set of the semifinals.
Yep, and what's fun is just to see how far everyone has come along the way, from doing all the practice seeds, from just getting through the group stages and into the brackets. I mean, we're in our top 4, I guess technically top 3 since the other race ended yesterday. But we did not get here by not having skills. These guys are so great.
Absolutely, it's been really fun to watch and fun to be part of in the booth and doing comms on. There's our white sword up towards Casino Corner, but 4 hearts, not enough.
Oh, but Tabby hasn't seen this take any up here that DK saw earlier, I believe, in the very, very far corner.
That's true. Tabby's about to see it here in about 10 seconds.
So it'll be interesting to see. Will we have a first sword white sword?
We've seen that with some frequency in this tournament, where either white sword is just difficult to find, or it gets routed to an odd spot, and just level 2 sword just sitting right there, and poof, here we go. Tabby's going to do that check right away.
Yep.
Is it 5 or 6?
Oh, it's 5!
It's 5.
BBQ, we have a stabber.
All right, so we got a pointy stick. That's good news for Tabby. First one on the board with a sword, and it's the white sword. So opens up the ability to start digging levels if that's what Tabby wants to do. DK, meanwhile, has found level 9 on Candle Row.
Nice, easy to find. If I were Tabby, I would go back to that level 1 almost immediately to see what we have.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I would understand wanting to clean this up first and then make your way there. Meanwhile, on DK's side, DK found level 5 also on Candle Row, just south of level 9, and is going to dig it a little bit. Well, was going to dig it a little bit.
Did find a very expensive bomb upgrade, nearly an entire large secret.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, that could come in handy. Okay, well, we're done in 5, I think. Even if you had the wood sword, you'd probably be done in 5 seeing those whiz robes.
Yeah, that's a hard no thank you. Alright, Tabby is going to make his way back towards the waterfall. We'll find 2 and 8 in short order.
And here's 2. Now, Tabby's going to be able to do some things in here. There's our stabby implement.
Nice! Near 2 vanilla start. Now both runners can start making some progress. There's a map for 2. Whoa. That is a wind-up dinosaur toy.
Yes, it is. That left part is the windy key. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, DK's exploring this middle part of the forest here and finds another big secret.
Oh man! At first, I'm guessing he did not want to find a large one because he had saved and retried out of the old one, but. Not anymore! You have too much good stuff. You do not want to get rid of that wooden sword.
Yeah, now the question becomes, okay, what are you going to do with that money now that you have it? Are you going to spend it on bombs? Are you going to try and get... Oh, well, you can get a bomb off this Octorok here. That helps.
Yeah, speak it into existence, and it happens.
Okay, so our blue ring is near starts 237, which is below average price. That's good. DK not in a position to buy that yet, but going to do the check here. What is this? Is this another large secret? Yes, it is. Well, now you're in position to buy it.
I believe that's the one that he retried out of. So are we going to get? Yes.
Okay. I mean, if you've got him back to back, this is as good a purchase as any. So
the only unfortunate thing is that DK does not know the red ring is the Armos item.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, we'll find that out once they get there, but it becomes a question of, okay, well, now how quickly do you get back there? I mean, do you find this out in 3 minutes? Do you find this out in 30 minutes?
Yes. But at least the only good thing about this is we have large secrets. So it's not like we have some smaller large secrets and you used all of your cash. There's still some cash out there. Whoa!
Speaking of things that are out there.
On the floor.
Hello, D.
That is very nice to find. Look at this. We have a white sword. We have a red ring. We have a bow. Like, we are cruising along.
And the silver lining for DK buying the blue ring, despite the fact that the red ring is our Armos item, is, I think, if it ends up getting DK to start digging dungeons and digging items out, then in that sense, it's a worthwhile purchase.
True.
Rather than holding off on doing certain levels and like, oh yeah, but the combat, I don't know how I feel about that. If it gets you in there and gets you slugging, yeah, we're into level 7 now.
Yeah, I mean, it's always an interesting play, you know, digging smaller dungeons versus larger dungeons. But if the enemy set is nice, I am fine with this play. Oh my gosh! And a wand on the floor in 2.
Okay, 2's got all the things.
Wow! Like double offensive upgrades. This is just nuts.
Well, Tabby's fit for battle. Just needs silvers to be in, I guess, go mode, or Schrodinger's go mode at least.
Yeah, pretty much.
Grabs Triforce out of 2 and is done in 2, and is going to find 8 here in about 15 seconds.
What is the record tourney finish time? Oh my gosh, we've had a couple sub hours, but have we had any sub 50s.
I don't think we have. I want to say like it's a 56th or something like. We've had. You're right. We've had a couple 3 sub hours that I can think of.
Yeah, the white sword was in the bomb spot in the northeast. So we'll have to make our way back there eventually. And look at that level 7 map.
What in the world is that? That's like a double-decker something. And then it drops something off there at the bottom. Whatever that little segmented nubbin is.
Jabba the Hutt says
Jabba the Hutt? Okay. You know what? You're not wrong.
Alright, let's see. So we have 7 versus 8. Brown versus green. Ooh, we have a staircase over here. Now, we will have double the staircases, double the fun in the 7 because of that segment.
I assume that's fun in quotation marks.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So what do we have here? No, it's our item. It's a floaty boy.
Ah, that could be interesting. I don't think we've seen every single dungeon. I think we're missing one, maybe? Not level 1, but a single one.
I think we're missing, according to my tracking, and my tracking is, not the official tracking, but I don't know that we've seen 3, 4, or 6 yet.
You know who is doing our official tracking? Camion Renikai in the background, right. Keeping us honest.
Big shout out to Cam.
There.
And big shout out to what just dropped on the floor in level 7.
I did not see what that was. What was it?
It is something that is relevant to your interests.
It's a tutor. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, it's just laying there on the floor in that super room. So we had a super room in 7 that had both our items. So all DK needs in out of level 7 is Triforce, and DK's done. So doing it in one go, and ideally you find the Triforce relatively quickly, you have to feel great knowing you're just like, oh, this is 7, and oh, it's segmented, but boom, 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 you knock out everything? That could be great.
Oh, for sure. Anytime you don't have to double dip in dungeon is a good day. Alright. Now we find all the things in 7. We still have not found things in 8. Where are they all?
Well, it's not a segmented 8, which helps. So there's 3 items, 1 on the floor and 2 in the stair. It's a, what is that 8? That is a... Trying to figure out what that is.
Chat, you tell us what this is.
Oh, I think I know what this is. So, the Wilmington Blue Rocks are a minor league baseball team in Wilmington, Delaware. And I know this because they used to be an affiliate of my favorite baseball team. They have a mascot that is a stalk of celery. And okay. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah. The story behind why it's a stalk of celery is basically because the team needed a mascot, and they're just like, any mascot, we don't care. Just go get one from like the costume shop or whatever. And there was a stalk of celery costume. So that's what came of. That's not the name of the team, but the mascot that walks around the stadium is a stalk of celery. So that's what it looks like. Apparently,
they also have a moose now, but I do see the stalk of celery. I googled this. I had to Google it, and I can definitely see that with the little arms.
Yeah. It's just a little shocks waving up. Yeah, it's a stalk of celery. Why not?
All right, DK is back in this level 1. We'll see if there's anything fun that happens here. Once again, fun in quotation marks.
Right. Well, it's gorillas that can turn on a dime and bop you in the head. Are gorillas Australian because they throw boomerangs? Or is that just, boomerangs are not native to Australia?
I don't know the answer to that one. We can make it fake canon if they're from Australia.
Sure, yeah. Hyrule's got in Australia. Sure, why not?
Now, the one thing, Tabby has that bow, has not purchased arrows, of course has to sword and wand down those bunnies, but cannot fight the Gomas, which is not fun.
No, it's not. The good news is that the candle shop that's right by Start also has arrows, and Tabby's got the money for that. So, if they want to, you can run right back and get arrows. And one's not far from Start. So, but you're already here, and you've got white sword and wand. So, blasting these guys down, not that bad.
And DK's doing a great job at just making sure you don't take a bot from this path to keep those beams.
Well, took one there, but has it down to 2 little Patrites and doing a nice patient job combat-wise, just taking it down one shot at a time. Going to get rewarded here and going to be able to see the top half of this segment.
And gets a fairy out of the deal. That feels great.
And get some reading material on top of that. And then we got to look at what level 1 looks like. It looks like that.
Some blobs.
It's like a skater dude trying to jump off of something. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. Tabby's found the Triforce in level 8, completely done in 8. Thank you very much.
Unless we come back, of course, for items.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I'm thinking. I'm thinking of a different level. I'm thinking of 7. Okay, DK can't bomb to the south in that room. That means that is either an old man or Zelda's room. I think that has to be an old man at this point.
Maybe it'll give us some good information. Oh, we have enough keys to get through there, so it's not a big deal. Alright, Tabby's going into 1. And sadly, we get information we already knew. We already knew where level 2 was.
Yeah, the game does love to do that, doesn't it? So tell you things you literally already know or can easily prove. It's like, you know, level 2 has the wand. You mean this wand right here? This one that I have in my hand right now that I'm about to shoot you with? Oh, yeah.
Nice count for DK to get that bomb force off the Moldorm. Always a reliable force.
Very nicely, and smart, smart heads-up play to recognize that, yeah, that gets you to the 10 count you need to force a bomb. So take the bop, reset your count, get it 1 through 9, and get rewarded with +3 bombs. On Tabby's side, Tabby's in that Patra room, but making quick work of the Patrites here. Wow.
Yeah, can tank more hits with the double ring, and also the white sword and wand combo is just killer. The only unfortunate thing is now we're going to have fire!
Yeah, you can burn yourself. Fire's dangerous, kids. But, yeah. But that's a fair trade, I think. You take most of the time. It's like, hey, I have advanced combat. I just have to be a little more careful with what I'm doing.
Yep. We do welcome in folks from the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community to our Zelda 1 Rookie Rumble semifinals. With maybe one of your own. I don't know. Take a look at the screen there.
If you recognize a name up there, it might be relevant to your interests. DK got some useful information. Knows this is a right side stair right here because they tried to bomb in from the side and were not able to do it. In level 1, the only reason that room will not bomb is if there's something that's blocking it. And in this case, it's the right side stair.
Nice bomb usage, too. Alright, what's our staircase hold? Just a heart.
Alright, not the worst. And that heart is going to be enough for DK to get the white sword when they find it, which they should find here before too long.
Alright, so we've seen a book, we've seen a heart. Have we seen our third item?
I don't think we have.
I wonder...
Did
we see all 4 rooms in the bottom? I don't think we did. I think we didn't bomb up out of the diamond staircase room.
Ah, okay. That would make some sense. And we wouldn't have known to do that because we didn't have the map at that point. Yeah.
Right, yep. Yep, so go back in, bomb north, find the third item, see if it's something good.
Okay, will it just be sitting out on the floor to grab? No, you gotta kill these guys. Alright, survey says...
We both said that.
We did it. Yeah, this is simultaneous. It's a blue banana. Alright, that's not nothing.
Now you can stun some things with it.
Yeah, 20 minutes in, yeah, it would be different if we were an hour in. And you're just like, nah, I don't need that. But, you need something to be able to stun enemies. Because there will be screens, or shoot rooms where you're going to need to get past without having to face tank. And, yeah, for the 1 or 2 times you might need it in the seed, you might as well grab it.
All right, DK is heading back towards the northeast. Hopefully he finds that white sword to make things a little bit more even.
Okay, he has not so he has not cleared. It doesn't look like he's cleared any of this yet. He's going to get this take any here that will guarantee he gets his white sword when he sees it. But yeah, if he hasn't bombed these 2 spots, then yeah, it's probably not very likely that he's been up to the rest of the northeast.
He has been up to the caves, just didn't have any bombs at that point.
Ah, okay, so he needs to clean this spot up here. Okay.
Yeah, which is good because except just a little bit off.
There you go. He's got it, and he's going to get his white stabby implement.
Yay! More stabbies.
Have we seen mags yet? I don't think we've seen mags yet.
I don't think so. Attempting to not have seed bleed from watching the last seed.
Yeah, no. Same. I'm trying not to do that, but yeah, I think there's a lot of Death Mountain we haven't seen yet, so that would make sense if we haven't seen it yet.
And of course, Camion, keeping track of everything, says Mags has not been seen.
Okay. So, but there's a lot of screens left we haven't gotten to yet, so there's still
we haven't even
time.
gotten to the Dead Woods yet. Whoa, that is a small level 9. Goodness, Tracy called this earlier in chat. She said, with how large these other levels are, 9 can be small, and it's small.
Oof, yeah, and the danger, if you're not familiar with it, is, for those who are watching or are not familiar with it, is with a small 9, is that there are still, despite the fact, as we get a bomb upgrade purchase, +5 for 113, not terrible. But the downside with a small 9 is there are still 6 sets of staircases in there. So that can mean that you end up having some weird pathing in order to get either to Ganon or to Zelda, such as a required magical staircase to get to one or the other. And then you're just kind of playing 3-card money with staircases.
Or, just like every room's a staircase, which is always fun.
Yeah. No, I mean, in smaller 9s, it can certainly feel that way. But yeah, you can easily get dead-ended. You can easily get bottlenecked and looped in a way that's just eats time.
All right, DK is back into Will find the wand and, of course, the important bow.
And there's a heart on the floor in level 5 for Tabby. Gonna grab that and keep on trucking.
All right, take the transport that we saw just a minute or so ago. Oh gosh, into some Landmos saying, "Get out of here!"
Run screaming, run screaming.
And into more Landmos.
Well, these are better in that they spawn in a more friendly location. Tabby's gonna check this one room and then might grab the Triforce out of 5 and then get back in and try to find that second item.
Uh-oh, there is a hint right there. Goma creeps on Death Mountain, so we will have to venture up there at some point tonight.
Okay, yeah, and 6 is one of the levels we haven't seen yet, so that absolutely tracks. Meanwhile, DK is going to check this one room in 5. Got the bow already. Just needs that other item, which I believe is up in the top northwest part of the map.
Yep, it's the tippy top room.
So Tabby's going to leave level 5. It's at a relatively convenient spot if you need to go back and check it. It's right by 9. So if you get if you get all 8 Triforces and you haven't found silvers yet, then that's I suppose as easy as check before you go into 9 as anything.
Yep, and Tabby is building up quite the nest egg. So I want to see an arrow purchase, but also if we find a hint shop, I think hints would be really cool to purchase to see, maybe where our arrows are or a ladder.
That's true. We haven't seen either hint shop yet. In Seed 1, we saw them relatively early in the process, so now they were mostly unhelpful, but we still knew where they were. As Tabby's found level 4 just north of Vanilla Start.
All right, now what the heck type of level is this one? So we already had somebody said in chat a bird dropping off a brick. So I guess what is this one? Maybe like a cobra spitting out venom?
Maybe. So the left part looks to me like maybe the Noid from Domino's Pizza, like kicking something. But then that little thing in the back, I don't know what that is. So my example makes no sense, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, we have one staircase here in 4. Is it the staircase or is it the other? It is the other.
Now, do you take that stair and clear that one room just in case it's a drop?
It's so hard because right now you have beams, you have your full hearts, and if you go there, what happens if you're blocked in by a Goma or a Big Dogger?
That's true. Yeah, that's the risk you run, and that's why having these one-off little segments is so annoying. You'd like to abandon it, but I could have the drop. I'm gonna feel like it. I'm gonna feel like a dingus if I don't go there.
All right, DK is now in this terracotta orange level 8.
Boy, that is orange, isn't it? Wow, I'm
yes.
just noticing how orange that is.
All right,
there's a heart on the floor.
4.
All right, so you don't have to go to the segment to get the floor item. Triforce could be there, I suppose.
There was a map, I believe. Hey, there's oh, wait, hold up. What room was that down at the bottom?
That one we skipped? I don't remember why we skipped that one.
I don't remember why we skipped it either.
That's not our entrance room. It's... I don't know if maybe we weren't able to bomb in there from the right? I'm not sure. Either way, Tabby's going to continue on looking for a stair for that second item.
Yep, that's the nice thing about the compass, is at least you know what you don't have to clear. Oh, it was a free Triforce. Somehow we missed that.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, here's a potential push block room, and it's a nice, easy set of enemies. Yeah, nope,
and
never mind.
Bupkis.
Never mind. This is the benefit of knowing you only have to find a stair, is that you can just plow through. If this is a room that doesn't have a push block, I do not care. Just skip it.
Hey, there's our item.
Okay.
What's it gonna be? That's something that's quite important.
That is mission critical, and that is technically go mode for Tabby. Yeah, immediately up an A. You don't need anything else, Tabby.
Wow, we are stacked with the goods right now. The only thing that could prevent us would be maybe a power bracelet blocked level.
True. Ladder may be necessary in...
That's also true, yes.
3, 6, or 9. That would be fun.
I would personally love to see a ladderless seed. That would be the ultimate test for a Rookie Rumble, is how much stock do you place in? I haven't needed a ladder yet. Will I need one in 9? Do I dig a ladder or not?
That is... I mean, I think we have seen in this tournament 1 or 2 ladderless seeds. But yeah, that's the kind of question. It's like, do you want to run that risk going into 9 that, you beat Ganon, you get to Zelda's room and she's in a Chevy and you're like, oh,
yep. I was about
no.
to say, chat is saying what's going on in my brain that I didn't want to say out loud, which was Chevy Zelda, ladder block Zelda, because that would be the ultimate troll, of course.
And we've seen that in other tournaments. That has absolutely been the case, and it's hilarious when it happens to somebody else. When it happens to you, it's very different, I would imagine.
Yes, you might break down laughing when it happens to somebody else. When it happens to you, you break down crying. And
Lorgon, who was kind enough to join me in comms for race number 1, said it happened to him. Like, yeah, well, yeah, I can sympathize with that.
Because, yeah, so far we haven't seen any ladder blocks.
Yeah, not yet, and we're kind of 33 minutes in. That's a little unusual, but not unprecedented.
Yep, we'll see what 6 throws at us. Whenever we find it up on Death Mountain, somewhere.
Oh, Goma not playing nice for DK here. Got to be careful. Oh, 1 heart, but got it. Very nicely done.
Wait, Goma?
Or, yeah, Manhandla.
Manhandla.
The plant-based entity, whatever his name is. One of them's plant-based, one of them is crustacean-based. Both are technically edible, I suppose, but I wouldn't want to eat either of them.
Let's see. So we have a plant-based one. We have a crustacean-based one. I guess, do we have 2 dragon-based ones? Are both Aquamentus and Gliok dragons?
Yeah, or lizards. Or like, yeah. So probably not very tasty, but people in Florida probably eat them. because they
The
eat weird stuff.
dinosaur-based ones.
Yeah, because they eat like alligator and stuff. I'm just like, why? Why would you do that? That doesn't sound like fun.
So what would a rupee boss be considered?
A trip to the dentist, I think, is what that would be considered if you tried to eat that.
We do find a basement heart in level 8 for one of our 2 items.
And Tabby, in the far southwest corner, gets a useless hint about the white sword that is already literally in Tabby's hand.
Rick is asking, what about a Dig Dogger? That is the Power Tools group. Because he's our
Really?
buzzsaw.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, a Dig Dogger is whatever you want it to be. I thought a Dig Dogger was Skittles based, but I got outvoted on that.
I guess let's see, like a lemon Skittle or an orange Skittle? Which real color is it?
I don't know. I mean, Hyrule's probably got some weird flavors, but yeah, the little ones, the little mini Dig Doggers, whatever they're called. Yeah, those are
Ladder buried deep in 8. Oh boy, that's very interesting.
Well, that has the potential to throw a monkey wrench into the works for Tabby if they don't find that. Come back to 8 for digging for items, because if that's required, ooh, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, and that will probably be one of the last places you go and search, depending on where you're at in the map, what your enemy sets are, what you have left. Whoo! Things just got spicy.
Things have the potential to get spicy, because yeah, if that ladder is necessary for any of our remaining levels, then that's going to be a necessary trip for Tabby.
Yeah, it's interesting because looking at Triforces, of course, Tabby does have more, and also has the silver arrows. DK will find this Triforce here in 8 somewhat soon, but also has a couple more items that Tabby doesn't have.
Yeah, it's a question of when do you do them? When do you get them? Meanwhile, Tabby's found 3 on Death Mountain, gets an instant compass, finds the our Triforces at the top of the head of that meerkat or marmoset, whatever it is. The thing, maybe it's a turtle. Is it a turtle looking back? Oh, there's a meat block that doesn't really block much of anything, but yeah, it's some sort of like turtle looking behind itself.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. Like the little tail is on the left-hand side.
Maybe he's looking at his tail. Has he got something on his tail?
Making sure the tail's still there. Nobody bit it off.
Yeah, that's possible.
I'm trying to remember where the Triforce was in this level 8 for DK. It was somewhere up in the north side, because Tabby did not get to that lower left side at all.
Yeah, it's a really good question. We were so busy talking about celery that I don't remember where the Triforce was. Oh, Chad's asking if level 3 is ET from the Atari ET game. That Atari game was such an abomination that I've kind of blocked it out from my memory. But I'll take your word for it if that's what it is.
Now, interesting. Tabby is digging this 3 for the stair items. I wonder if he's looking for the ladder, or... I mean, I guess ladder would probably be the only thing he might be looking for, potentially?
Did Tabby get the hint about 6 being on Death Mountain? Because if not, I would understand digging, thinking maybe you need power
True.
bracelet.
I think that was only DK.
Okay. Or Raft. Raft was in 7, and Tabby hasn't gotten that yet. So, yeah, I suppose that's that you're looking for... Here's our push block item on Tabby's side.
Just a boomerang, he says. No thank you. Give me my Triforce and get me out of here.
Yep, just regular old potassium. Nope. Pass. Having the silvers here, however, has been very helpful for Tabby to be able to knock out some of these thicker enemies like the likes here. Although using the wand here, it's probably just as fast.
Man, I could go for some pancakes right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about different food items, and everything reminds me of food in this game. I mean, come on, pancakes? They're so good.
I mean, I tried to keep it healthy with celery, but yeah, pancakes... Oh, Saturday night, pancakes are better than celery. I agree.
I definitely have, I'll say both in my fridge. I have both in my kitchen. It'd be really weird to have pancake mix stored in my fridge.
I don't know. Some people store weird stuff in their fridge. People like store bread in the fridge when you don't need to. I don't know. Yeah, my grandmother had stored in the freezer, stored AA batteries and like C and D batteries on the theory that it made them last longer. I don't know if that's actually scientifically true.
Also, we finally found some hints up here in Death Mountain on the search for 6. Of course, not going to buy those because they likely are not going to have any information. Now, granted, well, here's level 6. They could have a ladder hint, maybe, if Tabby's interested in that, but at this point in how expensive those hints are, you're not going to buy them.
Probably not. I mean, unless it's literally burning a hole in your pocket. But yeah, at this point, you're 40 minutes in. You've got 6 Triforces. Hey, there's your compass right there. Grab that and run. Yeah, I mean, you're hoping.
Try to grab it.
Well, yeah, there. Now we've got it. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the old compass. Hey, the Triforce is next door. I'm helpful, right?
Alright, what is DK looking for? Is it a transport to get up there?
Oh, that's entirely possible. Oh, DK's out of bombs. Oh, took a bop there.
That's right. Also, once again, we have Tabby bypassing the Triforce and digging.
Yeah, Tabby must be concerned.
7? Did he see 7 on the coast?
Oh, it's entirely possible not. There's the transport on Tabby's side. You're gonna take that.
I can't remember if he got down to the coast or not.
It's entirely possible he didn't, because that is an area that's easy to orphan. It really is.
Yep. DK did get some bombs, so we're making our way back up towards where that Triforce is. Oh boy. Look at that room.
Yeah, that's
Tabby says, nah, no thank you.
That's a well, if that's where my floor item is, I'm last locationing that because I don't want to deal with it. Here was our problem. Yeah, it was a yeah, you have to exit and re-enter and then try to bomb to the Triforce room from the left.
There we go.
Oh, it was in a shoot room.
I forgot about that. Yep. So many trolls.
That's just mean. Why do you put the Triforce in a shoot room?
Why not? Ooh, yeah. We have a nice clock on Tabby's side with these Wizdrobes in a potential push block room.
Yeah, if this ends up being our item, that is very good news for Tabby. Now, Tabby's hoping it's the ladder problem. Okay, well, it's nothing.
Womp, womp, womp. It's really hard, I think, to figure out technically who has the lead because we just don't know if ladder is required or not.
Yeah, very true. Yes, Tabby has the lead in terms of Triforces, but if Tabby's looking for ladder, and Tabby may gonna continue digging 6, looking for the second item, or looking for. I guess have we seen either item in 6?
I don't think so. Alright, here's our staircase item. It is a red candle, and we say no thank you again.
Yeah, I mean, it's good information to have that, okay, we don't need that, but at the same time, you were hoping for better.
Yeah, and overall, the other levels that Tabby has that DK does not have, none of them were particularly trolly or hard. I mean, the silvers were very accessible, the Triforces were pretty accessible. So yeah, it'll be interesting if that ladder comes into play or not. Because we didn't have the ladder going into 7, so we know 7's not ladder blocked. We know the Triforce here in 6 isn't ladder blocked, so it really comes down to, is 9 going to be ladder blocked?
And 9 is small, so I think that kind of slightly increases the likelihood that you might not have a viable workaround to a moat room or something. It's entirely possible. That's the big wild card, right? Is what are we looking at in terms of, is this kind of a choke point small level 9, or is this everything's really connected to everything level 9?
Yep. Meanwhile, DK did make his way up to the graveyard and picked up that beautiful red ring.
Yeah, on the one hand, that has to feel good that, all right, I got it. But on the other hand, you're wondering, that's one of those you're wondering, okay, how long has my opponent had this?
All right, Triforce grab out of 6. I don't think we saw the floor item, so Tabby's going to go and try to find 7, or maybe he does know where 7 is already.
All right, well, up ace saving, so that may indicate that Tabby knows where they need to go.
And Lionel firing squad.
Oh, that screen is just gross.
Yep, and he is beelining it to level 7, so definitely knows where it is. Has he seen 9? Did he burn the corner in Candle Row?
I believe so. If he saw 5, yeah, 5 and 9 are right next to each other on Candle Row, so I'm pretty sure you kind of have to at that point. Alright, so Tabby's in 7 and gonna make steady progress here. Red ring, white sword, wand, dark nut set. Should be able to I don't want to face tank too much down to a heart and a half, but should be able to knock out most of this level 7. As I recall from when DK was in there, 7 was not that ridiculous.
No, not at all. I mean, it was a little bit on was it the bottom half is where that spiral staircase was with both items?
Yeah, okay, I think that's right.
And given that Tabby dug 6, I wonder if he will try to dig 7 for items. I can't remember if the staircase was before or after we saw the Triforce.
Oh, we have a tutor check on DK side, and we have hints, which we're going to take here. Hint 1 is nothing. We're going to get to hear the song at least 3 times.
Of course, we have to ask chat name that tune, because I have no idea what it is. Do you?
Not a clue. If it's something I don't know, it's usually like Final Fantasy or something, but...
Oh yeah, when in doubt, obviously, chat says Final Fantasy 1. Oh no, somebody says Chrono Trigger?
Okay, I'll take your word for it. So we got 1 for 3 hints. The raft is in 7, which we already knew on DK's side, so those hints for DK are useless.
Oh, and sadly, on Tabby's side, the bombs spawned across the river, and there is our lovely Mags over in the Dead Woods. Alright. Tabby's trying to find his way around the 7. We know you can get around here without a ladder. It's just a matter of finding the right path. DK is going up towards Death Mountain, which is going to have 3 and 6.
Yep, DK is about to get a heart container here. Yeah, and we'll find 3 and 6 in relatively short order. There's the map for Tabby, which they don't need.
Gosh, it's always nice having a bomb upgrade purchase and being able to pick up those extra bomb packs in the dungeons. It's like, oh yeah, I have more room in my pocketbook for these bombs.
It is really satisfying, isn't it? Alright, good news for Tabby. This choke point room here getting you to the top of level 7 is just the Dodongo room that you can clear fairly easily.
Yeah, and this room right here is the super room. There's a tutor. And
there's the raft. Tabby not picking up the ref because they know the location of all levels. Tutor is handy for getting around, and in case there's Dig Dogger block in 9.
Also, I am personally attacked here. Somebody posted an anti-flute emote, and that makes me sad.
Oh, is that what that emote is? It says...
Yeah, apparently it's an anti-flute.
Oh, that's an oddly specific emote, but okay.
I'm assuming it's something from Dragon Warrior. That's flute-based.
That makes sense.
A fairy flute. Okay.
Yeah, the fairy in Dragon Warrior. Yeah, it's one of those you only need it for one enemy, and it just I get it.
I'm trying to remember where the Triforce was here in 7.
We're not showing it on DK's side. I don't know if DK saw it. As DK has found level 4.
I thought we did, but maybe I'm wrong.
Did we? Okay.
Well, maybe I'll go check. Nope, he does not. So, of course, Camion's right, because Camion's always right.
Yeah,
so I guess we don't know if the ladder is blocking a Triforce here in 7.
It's entirely possible. I mean, I don't know that we've seen that segment in 7 either, which is also just kind of sitting out there as is it going to be Trolly? Is that where it's going to be? I don't know.
All right. Well, DK is in 4. We'll grab those silvers out of here. Ooh, could we have a Zelda block?
Ooh, potentially. Well, we're going to find out real quick if this is our Triforce. If it is, No, nope, not it.
Tabby doesn't even stop for that, the fairy.
Okay, now this room I don't think we saw on DK's side. I don't think DK bombed down here. I know DK bombed to the right, but didn't bomb down from that second Goma room.
Ooh, compass.
Okay, and it's down in the bottom half. Okay, that must be in a room that we didn't want to spend a key in?
Or maybe just didn't bomb into? Alright, here's the test. Let's see. Well, if we can bomb from this way, we'll see. Can we get to it? Oh, okay, you can get to the other side.
Aha, okay. Well, that was almost a troll. Almost a very good troll, in fact.
You gotta think that as that room is appearing, and you see the moat, or the river, you say, oh crap! Until you see the open door on the other side, and you say, whew!
Oh, you can even bomb in from the bottom. Well, that's not even a challenge.
So, I think we're about to see a ladderless 9 attempt.
So this is the roll of the dice, then. We know where 9 is. 9's up by 5. Yep. So Tabby's gonna get there. Yep. Get to the. You can flute there, or you could. Up and A-ing saving doesn't do you any good. You just gotta flute there, and then it's a question of how far can you get, and if you end up finding a ladder block, then where do you go?
Yeah.
As DK gets their silvers out of level 4, that has to be a huge sigh of relief.
Oh yes. Oh gosh. Chat's asking at this point, what chance can 9 not be ladder blocked? Absolutely zero idea. It all depends on what rooms shuffled into the mix of this level.
And here's a stair. Now this is interesting. So I think Tabby's going to end up checking a lot of stairs, if for no other reason than I don't think ladder can be in 9. I think it counts
cannot.
As
That's correct. At least in this flag set, it cannot be in 9.
Correct, yeah. So, but I would understand the impulse if you're like, well, the ladder's the one thing I don't have. I know it says it can't, but yeah, I'll check anyway.
Yeah, but the only thing that we find useful in this level will be the any key at this point. All right. Smart move, doing the kill the boss, re-enter the room to make sure you don't hear Ganon.
And a nice job with that single frame little block clip. That's very hard to do. You get to get the one frame tap to get in there like that. But Tabby pulls it off first try. Very nicely done.
All right, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, is that the girl? Is that the girl? It's not the girl.
Yeah, well, I thought that guy might have a useful hint, but no, he's got useless information.
No, that old man is just named Fury.
Yes, okay, that makes sense. Tabby just looking for paths at this point, looking for paths, looking for rooms. Okay, here's a ladder.
Interesting.
Okay, that's not the girl.
Yep.
Can you get around? You can if you can bomb north.
Yeah, or just take some staircases around. And that's the thing is, not having a ladder might force you to take more of these staircases.
Can we bomb north here? We can. Okay, gonna grab those bombs and probably go north instead of taking this stair.
Nope. He said, I'm defying you. I'm taking the stair.
Okay, I mean, and that's a viable strategy too. Well, checking to see if it's an item. Checking to see if it's an item. I understand that. I would also understand if you wanted to take stairs and see what connects to what, in case you run into a true ladder block that you can't get around.
So many bosses in this level already.
Okay, you can't bomb north there. Can you get north in this room? Yes, you can.
And at least we are fully around that first potential ladder block.
And the good news for Tabby is that there seem to be multiple channels through which you can get to the northern part of the map. It's not a true choke point in that sense. So, going to clear this room just in case it drops something good, like a compass.
Ooh, very interesting.
Okay, checking this stair. It's also a transport. Now the question is, do you spend a key to go right and see if you can get a direct path to the girl? Tabby thought about going left, but is going to spend the key here.
All right, can we bomb north? We can, but is there a door? There is. All right, so we have a path.
Okay.
Now the question is, BBQ, where is our piggy?
Yeah, we've seen a good chunk of the left part of the map and have not heard what we needed to hear. DK is going to get their hard container out of the stair in 5. Do we have audio on Tabby's side?
It's there's no background music. It's just the sounds.
Oh, okay. That's
so we'll still be able to hear. Well, there's the any key that we said would be the only good item in 9, and we have it.
Well, sure enough, and. Yeah, at 4 keys, yeah, you would absolutely grab it just in case, because you never know.
If the game had any good sense, it would be that little nubbin off here. Oh, we hear a roar. Did you hear the roar? I thought I heard a roar, right?
If that roar is there, then we need to find out if we can bomb into this room here.
I think I'm hearing it in my left ear.
Oh,
I'm definitely
right.
hearing it in my left ear.
I hear it too. So, okay, so it's a staircase to get there. Now the question is, which staircase?
He is in that little nubbin, so we'll have to figure that out.
And there's our other item. Well, okay, it's not that one.
Of course, the time that you want to find a staircase, you find the item.
Yeah, and at this point, here's a stair. I think if you're Tabby, you start taking stairs. Just see if you can find the one that gets you in there. That's the only thing you need is the path to Ganon. Trying to do that reverse clip, which, yeah, there we go. We got it.
Oh, imagine the stair brings you to the top of the dash, and the room you go down to is like a double river room or something. Ew. Oh, that'd be gross.
Ew. I mean, that's possible, but ew. Okay, that stair just takes you down to the south central portion of the map, and yeah, not even going to bomb the other walls. There were other viable stairs you could take. All right, nice, efficient work on DK's side with the left mola, knocking that out. Going to make really quick work out of this 5. Take this stair here. Nope, that's the transport. Oh, but that does take you up to the top.
Yep. Into more molas. All right, grab the Triforce out of 5.
Okay, so 3, 6, and 7 left for DK. Going. Nope, didn't mean to go back into 5. Okay. Is this our stair on Tabby's side that takes us to Ganon? Nope, it takes us all the way to the north west corner of the map.
Interesting. Could this be the staircase?
Okay,
we've seen it every time.
We've seen 2 sets of stairs. This is stair number 3. There's a total of 6, so one by one we're narrowing this down. No, but that eliminates one of the ones that was close to start. So
yep, we saw this one already.
That's helpful, and I think there's one more. Maybe if he goes right and down.
We're not even playing BBQ, and this is tense. I'm just waiting to see, is it clear or is it blocked?
Yeah, I mean, the anticipation is fun. But yeah, we got to find the path to Ganon first. Is this it? No, that's not it. That takes us above Zelda.
Oh, well, there's another path to her at least.
This is where mapping your 9 helps a ton, because you can quickly rule out where you've been, what stairs you skipped, where you need to get. Okay, the kidnap. Thanks, dude.
There's the door right below you. Yep, Tabby says, I'm poking you in the face for that one.
Okay. Now here's a potential stair. If this is the stair, that is very funny. If that's the stair,
you go all the way around to Zelda, and it's not.
No, dang it. Okay, good bomb placement.
I was thinking DK gets a bomb drop up here on Death Mountain, which is great because we know there's multiple things up here.
All right, DK's in the backwards-looking turtle. It is 3. Has Tabby taken this? Yeah, no, Tabby has not taken this stair. Okay, so we're gonna hop in here.
This is stair 4, I think.
I think it's 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this our answer?
No.
Nope.
But it does get us to a new location we haven't been to.
Yeah, and that's the thing with smaller. Okay, it takes us close to start.
Right to start.
But that's one of the things with a smaller 9, and you mentioned it earlier, is that it can be kind of a maze, and it's entirely possible this is a stair to a stair that gets you to.
That is true.
Okay,
that's right. We haven't been in this bottom row. Okay.
We saw this was a transport, and Tabby ended up not taking it. This is one we haven't checked yet. So this is 5.
All right, let's see. Is this bringing us to the nubbin? We're in the nub. All right.
But, can we bomb?
See. Oh, that would have been
if we can't bomb. Roll. Okay, we got a moat. What do we got?
Only a single river room. So this is easy. Okay, it's too bad Zelda wasn't right above there.
Yeah, or that you didn't come in from the top and then make your fight like 3 times more difficult.
All right, so if you are Team DK, cross your fingers for a Chevy Zelda. If you're Team Tabby, cross your fingers for an accessible Zelda.
Nice stun lock here. Got Ganon down. We have a Baconator right there. Not to jinx this, but I don't believe we've seen a Chevy room yet in level 9.
Oh gosh. See, if that happens, it's all on you.
It is, yeah. I mean, I did not roll this seed, but I did speak it into existence. It would be funny, but at the same time, that's just one of those feels bad kind of deals. Okay, so Tabby has the path. Tabby's got the path. DK's got the compass out of 6 and knows it's 1 room away. So this will be a jet 6 for Tabby, or for DK. And DK doesn't know it, but they're hoping for it to see a Chevy room. Now the thing is,
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I know this is weird. So the fact that Tabby found a second path to Zelda's room means that there are fewer types of rooms that Zelda can be in that would truly be a ladder block.
Yeah, I think Chevy and Moat are the only two possibilities now because we had access from the left and the top and bottom.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
All right, we are 2 rooms away, BBQ.
Okay. Drum roll, please. Oh, someone literally has the drum roll in the chat.
Oh, and she's successful at ladderless 9. And give your GGs in chat for our winner. Game 2, Tabby Orange, forcing a Game 3 for all the hype. GG's, Tabby.
Very nicely done with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 38 seconds. That's both races tonight have been, sub 70-minute runs. This is just very good play on both sides.
They were both excellent matches to watch for our semis.
Wow. And DK, seeing the dot done on Tabby's side, has decided to throw in the towel. So we're going to have a Game 3 to decide who goes to the finals in this Rookie Rumble 2 tournament. And we are joined in the booth by our winner of race number 2, Tabby Orange. GG's, Tabby.
Thank you.
GG's, Tabby, and also welcome in our runner-up, DK, and also winner of Game 1. Great job to both you guys tonight.
Yeah, GG, Tabby. I had a feeling on that second one, but man, I still had to get the Triforce at 7.
Now, DK, little do you know, we had a rare ladderless seed.
Yeah, that figures since I found it so nicely tucked away in 8.
Yeah, I figured it was an 8, but I was just going for it, and never been so scared to walk into Zelda's room. Because I had a ton of items missing. So I probably would have gone to 8 because I didn't find anything in 8. But yeah, I was missing many items.
Yeah, I unfortunately found a lot of them. I found both items in 7 without the Triforce, which was fun. But that was early on. I went a weird route and ended up in there fairly early. So I got the recorder in the raft, but yeah.
So, Tabby, it sounds like you were kind of sweating bullets all throughout 9, knowing you didn't have ladder, but at the same time knowing it was a small 9. As you're going through and checking stairs, walk us through kind of how those last 5-6 minutes went for you.
Oh yeah, so I knew it was a magic staircase to Ganon, and then I know, if it's one path to Ganon, that's just like another chance that you could be ladder blocked. Like you could get to one side there and then be ladder blocked. Or, whatever. Actually, I'm not sure you could be ladder blocked on a staircase. Yeah, you can't. But, yeah, I was just sweating that and looking for that staircase to Ganon.
Yeah, you gotta always love when Ganon's hidden in the nub and you can't bomb into him and you have to find the one staircase that brings you there.
Yeah, that nub was like, okay, yeah, I was looking at that, like, that's suspicious. That's where Ganon's gonna be. And then that's where it was, and then I was like, oh, can't bomb into it. Gotta find some other way.
Yeah, and you ended up having to check a lot of stairs, and that's just something that can happen in a small 9. Because no matter the size of 9, it's got to have 6 sets of transports. So yeah, you can end up with something that's kind of quasi-segmented, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep. Yeah, and I found all 6 of them. That was the last one I found.
Oh, okay. We lost count. We thought you were on number 5, so we weren't quite sure. But we know you had to check a lot of them to find the right path to Ganon. But yeah, and you found the path to Zelda relatively quickly as well, which helped.
Yeah, Zelda was there were a bunch of entrances to Zelda, so that was relatively easy. But yeah, Ganon was playing a little hide and seek there.
No, I was going to say, thanks for taking your time in 9 to make this a little closer for me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, DK, you were closing rapidly quickly. Once you had bow and silvers, you were probably a couple 3 minutes from getting into 9. And with a small 9, I mean, small 9s are deceptive because you think, oh, it'll be fairly straightforward. No, more often than not, it is very much not straightforward. And this 9 was an example of that.
Yeah, because in reality, the staircase to Ganon was maybe 3 or 4 rooms from start, and it just happened that, Tabby, when you passed by that, you didn't go down, you went up instead.
Yeah, the Triforce in 7?
No, in level 9.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yep. when I walked by that staircase, it was relatively early, but I wasn't checking staircases at that point. So then I had it labeled. So then by the time I was checking staircases, it was kind of like the last one I got around to.
Oh yeah, I know, DK, I see you in chat. When you retried at the very beginning, was that to save the large secret, or was it an accidental retry?
Well, the retry out of the large secret was on purpose. I had saved right before that. No, I didn't even think I had picked anything up. I was looking at my map. I was like, I didn't pick anything up. Let me just retry and save the 17. But I lost the bombs, and it took me forever to get bombs back as a result.
Oh, so it's an unfortunate side effect of saving the cache.
Oh, commentary took offense at my I mean, it's more about a different rando, but it's kind of fun that it goes across.
Not everyone took offense, but just certain interested parties who may have a certain musical instrument nearby.
I'm okay if it's not for this game.
So speaking of games, so we're through games 1 and 2. We're 1 game apiece. Any indication when game 3 might be?
I mean, chat does say that they demand it now, but we know that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, two's enough for one night.
Yes.
Yeah, agreed.
My brain was
enough.
kind of fried at the end there. I don't normally play like 2 seeds in one night, so.
Yeah, I mean, heck, I didn't remember that I didn't even check the Armos until 30, 40 minutes in. Yeah, I got the arena 42 minutes in because I was just remembering the previous Armos, and also I was looking at my tracker like, oh my god, I haven't even looked at this yet.
Oh no.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a pretty nice item to have early.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but you bought Blue Ring about 20, 30 minutes in, if I remember correct, right?
Yeah, I got that at 16 or 17. It was pretty quick.
Yeah,
I found 2 larges.
Yeah, and you did a really smart thing. You knew you had saved the one, you found the second back to back, and you're like, well, this is pretty much exactly enough to get the Blue Ring. You got it, and it really freed you up to do a lot more exploration.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, my normal finish times on these kind of seeds, I mean, obviously they all are random, but they've been averaging 130, 125, 130ish. So knowing that I didn't have much, I had a lot of 7 already mapped out, and then it was all down to 9 luck. But I still feel like I was ahead of pace for where I normally would be.
Yeah, but in both games 1 and 2, both of you played really, really well. Just small things separated the two of you in each of the separate seeds. So if you both play to the caliber you've played so far, game 3 is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, Barbecue, you called game 1, right? I didn't get a chance to talk about how was that? I guess.
Yeah.
Was it close?
It was very close. You both were in 9 within
a minute, right?
Yeah, very, very close within each other. DK kind of found the path both to Ganon and to Zelda more directly, but it was very close coming into 9. When you go back and watch game 1, I think you'll see in this one your routes, given where you started on the map, kind of synced up fairly early. But given where you started in game 1, your routes diverged immediately, but you both kind of ended up at the same place within a minute of each other. So it was really tight all the way throughout.
Yeah, I was just thinking, on game 1, I was like, I'm not sure, what I can do different to be 7. I think it was 7 minutes faster, and then I was like, I guess 9 was pretty bad for me. So I guess that was probably most of the time.
Yeah, I had a 12-room 9. Literally took 1 transport, took me right next to Ganon, and I already knew who Zelda was.
It was probably mostly 9 then, because my 9 was not good. Because I definitely looked at the race room before I entered 9, and you had not finished.
Correct.
That's usually the first time I kind of I don't have the race room I have it open in a tab, but I don't have that tab active. So the first time I usually look at the race room is going into 9. And you were not done yet.
And this is really cool too. Freedom Fighter in chat. So DK, you won the first race with a 104.34, and then Tabby, you won this race with a 104.32. So how funny is that you had almost the exact same finishing times on different seeds?
Yeah,
that's a testament to how good these seeds were. Honestly, to be quite honest.
Yeah, the red ring was pretty, free on this one, and pretty easy on the last seed, and I think silvers were an 8, but they were pretty direct to the Triforce on the last seed, on the first seed, and they weren't.
Yeah. And DK, to your point, that your average time with these has kind of been about an hour and a half. I mean, this is semifinals, and you both played really well in both races. So the fact that you're sub 70 minutesing these seeds, even though they're not gross chain reaction seeds, is just a testament to how well both of you are playing right now. So this has been fun to call both of these races. You both have done a really, really good job.
Well, I appreciate that, and thanks to all the volunteers. I know I forgot to say that to the ones that were in on the first round besides you, Barbecue. But thanks everybody for putting this together and hanging out with us for a few hours while we did 2 seats tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun to watch, for sure. So thanks to you guys for putting on a great show.
All right, well, rest those thumbs. You're going to need them for Game 3, and we can't wait to see how it turns out. Oh, well, Jess, this was a fun evening. We had 2 very, very competitive, compelling races that could have gone either way. And we got 2 great runners fighting for the right to face JP in the finals. I don't really care when Game 3 is, but I'm going to make time to watch it.
Everyone loves a Game 3. I mean, you always have your favorites. People are rooting for one side or the other, but it's so great when it goes to a third game and everything is on the line.
Yeah, can't wait for this. And then right after that, we'll have the finals, which are going to be either best of 3 or best of 5, depending on what the runners want to do. But this has been a terrific tournament all the way throughout. Great showcase for our rookie runners, and yeah, can't wait for Game 3. This is going to be good.
Yes, so of course we don't know yet when that is, but keep your eyes on the schedule, keep your eyes on the Discord, and make sure you come back for it. We'll have a great time.
Absolutely. So yeah, thanks to Cami and Renekai, who's our tracker, our MVP behind the scenes, hitting all the buttons, making sure we have all the info. Any final thoughts, Jess? This was a lot of fun to do with you.
No, just doubleheaders are always a bit of a brain mush, I know, but I want to make sure we also thank our first booth, BBQ yourself, for pulling the doubleheader, as well as Lorgon and Opno Point.
Yeah.
And of course, all of our lovely friends at SpeedGaming.
Absolutely. Thanks to everybody behind the scenes making this all happen. Have a great night, and tune in for Game 3. TBD could be as soon as tomorrow. We will see you all then.